If you're in a trauma bonded relationship with someone that's causing you emotional, mental, financial, sexual, spiritual distress, yes, I do suggest no contact, no matter what the situation. For brevity and as a disclaimer, of course, I am saying I suggest no contact if you've already tried all other measures to try to work within the situation, try to work within the confines of your relationship, then going no contact is the way. Now, how do you do that when you work together? As a professional, don't know what you do, but as a professional, you cannot, walk past somebody and toot your head up and, completely ignore them. That would start to affect you and start to affect your performance and your ability to work with your team. What no contact will look like is a withdrawal of energy. So think about the person at your job that you don't like, the person that when you hear their voice, it grates on you, that you don't trust them as far as you can throw them because you know that whatever they say, whatever you say, whatever you do, they will try to use it against you. Someone that just you do not click with at all. Do you spend time talking with them about their day and what's going on with them? Do you actually answer questions about how your day is going? Do you care whether or not they come and talk to you or not? If they roll their eyes at you, do you give energy to that moment, or do you go and you focus on what you're doing because you don't really like them in the first place? The reason why no contact at work or family or any other situation doesn't work is because we're still giving energy to that connection. Whether or not we are ruminating about them, we're upset about it, we're wanting vengeance, we're yearning for them, we're missing them, we're replaying different conversations, we're looking at them across at the water cooler and think about how they look totally fine when they totally broke our heart and how unfair it is. Like, we're constantly in connection with that person even when we're not in connection with them. So I talk about this more in the no contact kit and then also in the upcoming book that's coming out about no contact. But to answer your question right now, yes, it would require, or I would encourage you to do no contact while you're working and treat them in the same way you professionally treat someone who is your op. And but with that is neutrality, because remember, the opposite of love is not hate. If I am actively hating someone, I'm putting focus on them. I'm putting focus on that relationship. Now, what makes that hard to do is easier said than done, to not put energy into something, but chances are you're going into no contact because there's a lot of history, a lot of emotion, a lot of connection there, and probably a lot of resources, kindness, love, companionship, friendship that you got from this person, right? The way that they would help you on team projects, that might still be a part of the case, right? But just the friendship that was around that type of stuff, not having to access to that is painful, which is exactly why when I talk about the no contact process, for me, the way that I teach it is not even about the person or the people that you're doing no contact with. You're doing no contact from traumatic, addictive relationships in general. And you're replacing those addictive relationships and what you used to get from them with the actual things that you were hoping to get from them. You're healing the inner child trauma that caused you to be a little bit more susceptible to those types of relationships. You're learning how to self-soothe and to self-nurture, and you're also replacing those relationships with ones that actually do support you, with people who are there for you, and letting that be your new normal instead of the chaos. So it's a whole 360 process that is beyond your coworker, your ex, your family member, or whatever it may be that is making you consider doing this process. So let me know if that makes sense. If this is an intimate connection, you can check out my free masterclass. Is about how to break the cycle of situationships and get the relationships you want in this year. Again, it's completely free on my website, and there's a link in the bio, but you can also go to blackgirlsheal.org/masterclass, and I talk about the process that I teach my clients to work through and undo those patterns. So I hope that helps.